karapatan at trabaho ng Kongreso ang pagbubusisi ng budget.
About yung national budget na ipapasa natin sa Kongreso para sa bansang Pilipinas sa taong 2025.
Pero dapat ay pag-usapan din ang ibang pondo ng taong bayan na walang liquidation with resibo. Uulitin po natin. Kailangan pong pag-usapan ang pera ng taong bayan na napupunta sa kahadiyero o bulsa ng bawat isang senador o kongresista dahil hindi po natin alam kung paano nila ito ginagastos dahil wala po silang individual COA audit, wala po silang liquidation with resibo. Ang meron po sila ay liquidation by certification. Ang ibig sabihin po niyan ay ibibigay ang pera kay congressman or kay senator at ang gagawin lamang nila ay certification na ito ay ginastos sa kanilang MOOE. Para sa kaalaman niyo pong lahat kung gaano po kalaki ang pera na ito na walang liquidation with resibo, sa 2023 budget lamang po ng Senado, meron po silang about 3 billion MOOE. Yan po ay liquidation by certification at hindi liquidation by resibo. Ang Kongreso naman po, ang mababang kapulungan, for 2023 ay merong 13 billion MOOE for 2023. Again, yung 13 billion na yan, mga taxpayers, mga OFWs, ang 13 billion po na yan ay walang liquidation with resibo. Yan po ay liquidation by certification. So, ibig sabihin po, mga kababayan, sa 2023 lang, 18 billion ang walang liquidation with resibo. Hindi niyo po alam kung paano ginagastos yan up to the last centavo.
Pointed out that even Congress has its own, well, not exactly confidential funds, but has its own funds that do not undergo as much scrutiny as confidential intelligence funds. I'm talking, of course, about yung basically certified, just the certification of MOOE expenses that's been going on for how many years? 30 years already. The COA does not require anything more than a certification from legislators that they have spent properly their MOOE. I think you also should get credit for pointing that out because that's something that's been swept under the rug for so long.
I think let's also give credit before kay Solita Monsod, no. What she wrote before, I think this was way back in 2011.
As to the current controversy, kung magmula sa 1998, ito palang mga pondong ito is subject to liquidation by certification without any requirement for any documentary or evidence. 1998, ngayon 2013, January. Bakit ngayon lang lumabas yan?
Actually ho, as I said, noong 2011, lumabas na po.
Yeah. Except that you were quiet about
Of
it.
course.
But
Kasi ayaw naman namin ng publisidad or whatever, but we were quietly doing our work.
sa inyong palagay, is there any indication na yung budget ng House of Representatives and the Senate are already arranged so that there is going to be savings?
The
That smile of yours.
The power of the purse is in Congress. So, I cannot delve into their...
And you do not want to tell me whether you think Congress abused that power?
No.
No.
Why not? Because, ma'am, I do not have enough basis at this point. But the way things are turning out, it may be an indication that the budget of Congress should also be a little more scrutinized.
Okay.
Kasi ang Kongreso, lahat po ng budget ng lahat ng ahensya, binubusisi talaga.
Ng Kongreso.
Oo.
Pero yung kanilang budget, hindi nila binubusisi.
From Congress.
But how can the people say, oh, That's too much.
Ang palagay ko lang,
anong mga giya
Ma'am,
na
ang
bibigay
palagay
niyo?
ko lang deterrent dyan kasi ang kapal-kapal. Oo. Ang hirap intindihin. Siguro kung ang taong bayan ay magiging mas vigilant lamang at papansinin itong mga reports na ganito na linalabas namin, magkakaroon po kayo ng sapat na kaalaman kung magkano ang ginagastos ng bawat isang kongresista o ng senador.
Both houses, the average per member is about 20 million a year. I mean, it looks like. Okay. Now, sinasabi niyo ngayon paano, saan pumapasok dito ang taong bayan para malaman, para magalit sila o magsabi sila, oy, sobra na yan. Paano nila malalaman lahat ito?
As I said a while ago, meron po kaming utos from the Saligang Batas na i-publish every year yung itemized expenses and payments made to members of Congress. And we do that.
Sa mga
Sa mga dyaryo po. Dailies, I mean, the major dailies, Inquirer, Business World yata, and Star. Pero parang wala namang pumapansin. I think
But God,
parang
helps those who help themselves. So who do you think is God's representative here?
For the longest time po, yaan ang ginagawa. Yan po ang ginagawa ng Kongreso at Senado. Hindi lang po sa 2023, 2022 rin, 2021, sa lahat ng panahon. Liquidation by certification. Kaya wala kayong makikita, again, ulitin ko, wala kayong makikita na individual audit. Walang COA audit report ang kahit sino mang senador o congressman. Wala kayong mahanap. Bakit wala tayong mahanap na publicized individual COA audit report ng bawat senador at congressman? Hindi naman yan confidential fund, di ba? Tama.
Post na ito na ganito yung proseso dyan po sa Kongreso ni Saspo, Congressman.
Actually, basta baka ma-misquote na naman ako. Basta yung sa amin, kung ano ang require ng Commission on Audit, ano yung mga reports na kailangan, anong liquidation kailangan, kung ano ang requirement for audit procedures, we comply by it. Ino-comply po ng House of Representatives.
Kung wala kang individual COA audit, paano mong mapapatunayan wala kang kopit? Kung walang resibo, paano mo mapapatunayan na hindi na ilagay sa kakadiyan?
Wala. Do you expect Congress to resolve this issue? And how?
I don't know if you're optimistic or pessimistic compared to me, but I think something must be done. Kasi nga ako, sabi ko nga na I don't really care kahit ang matamaan pa dito is mga kaalyado ng mga Duterte because nakikinabang sila dito sa liquidation by certification. And I think, you don't need to belong to any other political camp to really see na why is it na allowed itong mga ito na gumagastos ng pera ng taong bayan, but the use of the fund is not going through the same kind of auditing na dinadaanan ng mga ordinaryong mga manggagawa who's also handling money coming from their bosses. So, I don't know if can the Supreme Court do something about this, but something must be done. But
no argument, ang pera ng gobyerno ay pera ng taong bayan. The Congress has the oversight power. There are three consequences of oversight power. One is congressional scrutiny.
Who is going to scrutinize the scrutinizer?
I think it's not our right to explain our budget. It's our duty to explain our budget.
Pero yung kanilang budget, hindi nila binubusisi. Bakit ganon?
That this House has all the right to scrutinize the budget of any agency.
Who is going to scrutinize the scrutinizer?
Responsibilidad natin ibigay sa taong bayan kung paano po natin matalinong ginasta ang buwis ng taong bayan. Salamat po.
Pero yung kanilang budget, hindi nila binubusisi. Bakit ganon?
Tinatalakay natin ito and it's a big amount of money. I believe
we owe it to the people to understand
Who is going to scrutinize the scrutinizer?
lahat dito tinatanong no? So, according to the budget, whether it is in the past, kasi nakikita natin yung utilization noong mga budget, kahit na yung past years, ay pwede natin busisiin dito.
Pero yung kanilang budget, hindi nila binubusisi. Bakit ganon?
The people deserve transparency, as this inquiry is meant to benefit the people we serve. Transparency should never be optional for public officials. We all owe it to the Filipino people to tell the truth.
Who is going to scrutinize the scrutinizer?
May 4 na parte sa budget process. Number 1, preparation. Number 2, legislation. Number 3, execution. And number 4, accountability.
Pero yung kanilang budget, hindi nila binubusisi. Bakit ganon?
We are conducting this inquiry in aid of legislation because we have to have a legislative action. We have to review. We have to review.
Who is going to scrutinize the scrutinizer?
Lahat naman po ng mga departamento kailangan dumaan sa prosesong ganito. Wala pong exempted dito.
Pero yung kanilang budget, hindi nila binubusisi. Bakit ganon?
Pinapatupad namin itong exercise namin sa House of Representatives. Siyempre, kailangan mo naman tignan yung kaluluwa kung anong ginagawa namin dito sa House of Representatives. Yung budget deliberations po. Bayad kami ng taong bayan para busisiin, magtanong.
Pero yung kanilang budget, hindi nila binubusisi. Bakit ganon?
At least, I think it is imperative for us to find out the contractor and suppliers of all those supplies that was purchased with them. Not because ano tayo, what do you call this? Medyo
Cosmic kabalbalan.
So kausapin ninyo ang pamilya ninyo, mga fellow taxpayers, fellow manggagawa, kung anong dapat gawin para yung buwis na ibinabayad ninyo ay dapat meron itong resibo up to the last centavo. Otherwise, bakit magbabayad ng buwis ang mga taong bayan kung yung buwis pala nila ay walang proper accounting? Can you imagine 18 billion of the people's money? Walang rigid accounting, walang resibo. Gaguhan, di ba? So maraming salamat po sa inyo. Pag-usapan niyo po ito sa inyong inuman, kapagkainan, sa bus, sa jeep, dahil hindi po dapat ito matapos itong conversation na ito. At patuloy ko po itong gagawing issue hanggang maproteksyonan po natin ang bilyong-bilyong salapi ng bawat manggagawang naghihirap magbayad ng buwis, mga OFWs na nagpapadala ng remittances, laban sa ganitong patakaran ng Kongreso na legalized corruption. Maraming salamat po.